Sunday Fun Day, right? That's what they call it, right? Sunday Fun
That's
Day.
what they say. That's what they say, man. That's what they say.
I mean, and what's not? What's? Tell me if I'm right. Aren't mock drafts the best?
I don't think anybody can get enough of them, man.
I mean,
I,
they
I I'll put it this way, Jerry.
all right.
When PFF is charging, you know it's addicting. If PFF started charge, I think you can only do what, one round or something. Like, come on, man. Like, they saw so much traffic on the PFF simulator that they decided, hey man, let's charge people. They can't get enough of it.
Dude, it's crazy, man. Yeah, you could go 7 rounds. I think you could probably go 3 rounds now with PFF. So yeah, Rev, let's get it right. I like the little emoji he sends out. Um, we are loud and clear on TikTok. TikTok. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday fun day. It's 11 days to the 2023 NFL draft. I mean, there's a bunch of nerves going on. I mean, all of us. Well, I don't know. I know I'm nervous. I know Harv. You said you were nervous.
Oh yeah.
Kendall was saying he was nervous. So it's cool to know that I'm not the only one that's just. It's getting closer, and we're gonna realize the future of the direction of the Dallas Cowboys. I think it's safe to say. All right. Steve White. Hi, y'all. Hey,
What's
hi,
up,
Steve.
Steve?
Ultra Cowboy PFF blows like Dak and Tolbert combined. Oh my goodness. Ultra Cowboy, take it easy, man. It's still the off season, man. Whoa, Jerry Navi.
What up?
What's going on,
Hey,
man?
Ultra Cowboy, man. You know, the one time we talk about Kincaid, he doesn't even show up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think that he would be there on the Kincaid trade, and he was MIA, man. But
So
it's all good.
it's Rev Jack jumped back to TikTok, and there is a Watt SC22 who says he likes the tight end from Notre Dame. Wasn't Jason Witten? No, he was
He was from the Balls.
he was Tennessee. That's right. Don't
But
be
still, he kind of reminds me of him. He's kind of.
Rev. Don't be nervous. I got you. I love it. What do you say? I only get nervous when my mother-in-law shows up or Dak drops back. Oh my god. You gotta be careful, man. Like it's one thing to take shots at Dak, but you can't be taking shots at your mother-in-law, dude. Like, ooh,
Don't
that's
do that, bro.
go do that.
As long as she doesn't subscribe to the channel, you're fine, I guess.
Yeah, true that, true that. But sorry, my bad. I was working. That's all good.
It's all good.
Hopefully you did get to see it because we're talking about it and just saying, okay, like it was hard because everybody didn't like it. Everybody they're voicing their opinion. I know I said I didn't like it. Uh I know you said
I'm kind of on the fence on it. I'm okay if they are. I'm not okay. It's kind of one of those. Just let it play out, man.
well, from what we've been seeing, Dalton Kincaid is a top 10 draft pick in this year's draft class. Tradee, it's been a while because it's been a minute, fellas. I don't know what y'all been talking about these past few weeks, but what y'all think Derrick Henry possibly coming to the boys? Oh yeah, we them boys.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how much substance there is to Derrick Henry. I don't know. It almost feels. I mean, when you see ESPN talking about it, especially like Get Up, it makes you think like, is it real or is this being manufactured by mainstream media just to make news? You know what I mean? Because right now, almost every team is kind of like very silent. Yeah, we've been hearing some news about potentially Vikings releasing Dalvin Cook, D Hop still wanting to trade, Buda Baker wanting to trade, but I mean, really in reality, everybody's kind of quiet right now. The NFL is kind of quiet. And I think what we need to understand is that the draft boards are already kind of getting finalized for a lot of these teams. and a lot of people are going back and forth, I guess, with the what's the possibilities of this player being here, or maybe even thinking about, hey, what's the possibility of us trading up or trading down? You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of why right now I think the Derrick Henry story kind of caught air, and then ESPN ran with it and made it bigger than what it was, right? So I don't know. I mean, if it was to happen, I think he would have to restructure his whole contract, and I think he would only be like a 1 to 2 year rental. And I think it's one of those things where if it did happen, hopefully he could be that old Derrick Henry. What do you think, Harv?
I don't know about Derrick Henry right now, especially the price tag that he has. You're basically switching him for another player that you already had almost. Like, don't get me wrong, Henry, he can still play. I think he had what, 12 or 1500 yards last year, somewhere there.
Along those lines.
And I get it, but we need, I don't know, man. I just don't agree with it. Like, I look, guys, you have to look. What is the consensus across the NFL right now? They're talking about trading Dalvin Cook or maybe releasing him.
Which is
The
crazy.
NFL is looking at these guys and they're like, everybody's correct on this. Whoever started it, the train of you do 4 years and you let the running back go. I mean, that's almost, is it not, Jerry? Is that the consensus? Like, it feels like everybody's doing that now.
Well, it looks like they're trying to get it under control as far as, hey, okay, the quarterback is generating the most cap, then the edge rushers, and then of course, you got your, the five, right? The quarterback, offensive tackle, edge rusher, wide receiver, and then your defensive back. So those guys are the ones that are going to be your money makers. So running backs, I do think, like you said, they're trying to get under control. But man, when you get a special talent, like let's say a Bijan Robinson, right?
Yeah, but Jerry,
But
where in the Super Bowl does that matter?
okay, well, hold on a minute. Just hear me out for a minute. With Bijan, you can kind of really like you can hold on to him for 6 years before you let him go. I mean,
But
I'm
where is
just
that going to put you?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I keep going back to, to me it's the formula, man. What is the formula to win a Super Bowl?
Well,
There's no top running backs winning the Super Bowl.
I mean, I think regardless, it's whose defense steps up, makes the most plays, and who can burn the clock off. You know what I mean?
I
Score the
and
most
I
points.
and I don't get me wrong. That's not saying anything bad about Bijan. I'm just saying, man, these teams are spending money somewhere else. They're spending the money somewhere else. Pacheco was a seventh round pick. Miles Sanders was a freaking second round pick.
Rev say Emmitt Smith, baby.
No, and I understand that. But if you look in the last 15 to 20 years, it's not relevant anymore.
Yeah. Somebody's
There,
asking, where did you get that cowboy hat? So I don't know, G Rod. Are you talking about the one that Harvey has or the one I have?
yeah.
You says ARB. We'll get back with you. We saw the emails. We've been we'll
Yep,
we'll keep in touch with you.
for sure.
Uh, I get what you're saying, Harv. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay. In the last two, I mean, take for example the Eagles and Chiefs. I mean, the Chiefs did draft a running back in the first round, but he didn't really play. It was the seventh round draft pick at running back that was the star, I guess, at the running back position. I get you. I mean, even Tony Pollard, he was a fourth rounder, so I get it. But damn.
I'm just saying. I think people are cutting the fat somewhere, Jerry. As to say, they're cutting the fat somewhere, and it has to be the running back.
And it's crazy because it's one of the most important positions, especially from high school to college and even in the pros. But for whatever reason, it's just one where you can't pay. But I'm just saying, if you get one in the first round, you can keep him at a certain pay. You can fifth year option him, and it won't be as costly. By the time you do it now, and you can do you can franchise tag him. I'm just saying, like, like, let's say there is a Bijan Robinson, you can do that. You can hold on to him for 6 years and not have to give him a contract extension. Technically. Ultra Cowboy says, don't sleep on Luke Musgrave being this year's Tyler Smith pick. Oh no, Ultra Cowboy.
Here we go, man. Here
Man,
we go.
I will tell you this. Mike Fisher usually blabs out the name like literally like the week of the draft. So if you really want to know who, pay attention to Mike Fisher and his podcast on YouTube. Uh Rev says you're right, Javi. And then G Rod, I guess he says mine. Okay, so my caps, I get them from Fanatics. And this one I believe was not a fanatic. This one I believe was oh, I got this one from New Era. My bad. Yeah, it's a New Era cap. It's paying homage to the old school, the old school cap with a new school flair. Let's go Cowboys for life. Yes, sir. Cowboys fun. That's a long username. Cowboys. Darnell Washington. Let's draft him. The second round,
Third,
third, if he's still there.
maybe.
I think he's gonna be one of them guys that goes early in the second, think, or mid second. Todd Curry, I appreciate y'all's content, man. Would love to draft one of them top offensive linemen in this first round.
Appreciate it, man.
We appreciate the kind words, and yes, I know. For instance, I know I like Darnell Washington out of Tennessee. I think that he's kind of
Darnell
like.
Wright.
I'm sorry, right? Uh,
He
Darnell.
got you. He got you going, Jerry.
Have it going, man. I get my cowboy hats from the dump. Oh, okay, nice. Well, at least you're the smart one, right? When somebody gets mad and they throw their gear away, you go and collect it. That's smart. What is it? What do they say? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
That's it,
I
man.
I traded Gallup to Seattle to move multiple picks up plus 26 to go to 20. I got Quentin Johnson or Jackson Smith the Jigba a few times. Right now, it looks like right now from what Bleacher Report is reporting, a lot of people are reporting is that Cowboys are locking in on a tight end and then of course a corner. Yeah, I know. It's annoying. This whole tight end. Musgrave is a badass tight end. There's quite a few of them. I think Sam
Yeah.
Laporta. I like that. I
I
like his
like
game.
Sam Laporta, man.
I like his game too. Just got Paris Jr. and Dewan James and I scored Darnell Washington too. Laugh out loud. Damn.
I'm
What
telling you, man. I
what
think
what mock,
Darnell Washington's gonna go in the third.
what mock draft simulator are you using? He sure is, Todd. I don't see my draft fetish Dalton Kincaid getting past the Chargers at 21. You know what? I really do think that Kincaid's name has got a lot of hype, and I think that he is. I think that is the lowest he'll go because
Yeah.
I think with them they really have never really solved that problem at tight end, right? The Chargers. I mean, they tried, but Hunter
No,
Hen- Hunter Henry left, and then I mean it's just weird.
I think I agree with that. I think Michael Mayer and Dalton Kincaid are gonna go, but I think the big teams that are probably gonna go after tight end is Green Bay. The only reason I say Green Bay is because if they're really reluctant on trading Aaron Rodgers, which it probably looks like it's gonna happen depending on a couple of things, what's the best security blanket for a new quarterback?
A tight end.
A tight end. And I think you can't go wrong with Michael Mayer and Love down there with Green Bay. I think that'd be a perfect fit. Or Dalton Kincaid, whichever one. But I agree with you, Jerry. I think the Chargers, I think they go tight end. And I think Green Bay might, I'm not saying for sure, but they're going to probably look at that.
It's because the Chargers have always done a good job as far as finding these wide receivers in the later rounds, man. I mean, shoot, they still got Mike Williams, right? And then I know they said Keenan Allen will probably be a cap casualty, but they still got a lot of talent. I forget the name of the other two wide receivers.
They still got Guyton too.
Guyton, but
Guyton's pretty good.
there's another wide receiver that they have. Damn, he was blowing it up. I remember him because of fantasy football. Who do you think we draft first round? Chances of Bijan Robinson going to the Cowboys? Is it me or does Darnell Washington look slow getting out of the line? Ooh, I guess you can kind of see where we're
First,
talking about.
I still believe in the first round. I think it's the line, whichever one you want to take.
We're gonna get to it. We're using PFF mock draft simulator. We already got it preloaded. We're gonna get online. We're gonna do this. It doesn't hurt to have a great back. It won't hold you back from getting a Super Bowl. Well said, Stephen White.
A good.
Uh,
He said. Okay.
he says it doesn't hurt to have a great back. It won't hold you back from getting to a Super Bowl.
There's great backs in the second, third, fourth, fifth round. Promise you. You're right. 100%.
But there ain't no Bijan Robinson in the second
Oh,
round.
here we go, man.
I'm already sold, man. That guy has feet like crazy. Rookie contract for 5 years matters. Perfect for a long-term short career. Mike Fisher says Drew Sanders and Bobby Belt keeps on throwing out Luke Musgrave.
Why are we doing?
Bobby Belt is the freaking insider.
I got that, man, but
We want both Darnells. Okay. All right. I can kind of see that.
that sounds like it should go on a T-shirt.
Yeah. Darnell Wright and Darnell Washington. Darnell Wright looks like this year's Rashawn Slater. I think that he could
He
play.
does, man.
He can play tackle. He can play guard. I mean, whatever you need him to do, he'll do it. Musgrave has the highest ceiling of all tight ends. Man, I'm not sold on Oregon State players, man. I'm just not sold on them. I mean, Brandon Cooks he's Oregon State, right?
I don't remember.
Let me see. Now I gotta fact check myself. No, I can't believe he's been in the league that long, you know what I mean? And we can't even remember what school he came from.
Oregon State.
Oregon State. What do you say? PFF, that trade to number 20 opens up things. Maybe Dallas drafts a Minnesota center, John what is it? John Michael Schmitz. I mean, I wouldn't be mad with that because he could be a guard and then he could be your center. So if you kind of get into a situation like that, why were sure Cooks? Yes, sir. Yeah. So people were saying, like, that's what I'm saying about like Musgrave. I mean, players from Oregon State, they really like haven't like come into the league and take over. I haven't seen a complete takeover. So I'm kind of weary of people. Musgrave is 6'6", 255, 4'6", 140 with wide receiver feet. And that's what everybody says about Dalton Kincaid, man. I mean, it's crazy. Somebody says I need Diggs. Which Stephon Diggs?
I think he's talking about Stephon Diggs. He has to be.
That's by plugs you later. Xbox. I agree. Bijan is a stud that doesn't come around every year. Forget PFF grading. Draft your dudes. Let's go, boys. I guess they want us to hurry up and just get to it, right?
I think they do.
Wide receiver Hodgins with the Giants too. Also TJ and Chad Johnson. Also Oregon State. I think even Steve Smith, wasn't he?
No, Steve Smith went to where did Steve Smith go to? I'm trying to remember. Didn't he go to he went to why is the red team coming to
Mm-hmm.
Utah? He went to Utah. I knew it was like red team somewhere.
I remember they were all together in the same college. I know that one of them left. I just don't remember this. I just forgot the story how it went. But let's go ahead and let's get right to it. Right, True Avila or Torrance are great offensive guards. I'd rather go with Avila. Torrance is too much of a hugger. I think when you see his play, I'm praying for the Eagles to draft Bijan. Please pass on defensive players. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? What defensive player are you looking at? Darnell is 6'1", 280, runs a 4.68, sold. 6'8". Damn.
But I think Darnell Washington is probably a little bit more development player. I don't think he has a full set of skills to be a tight end yet.
Shoot, man, he reminds me of. Do you remember Rico Gathers?
That's what I'm saying. That's what keeps coming in my head about Rico Gathers. Like, but is this kid gonna be able to? I don't know, man. I'm not sold on it yet.
Now I think he's a little bit better than Rico Gathers. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's go ahead and bring up PFF. All right, here we go. So TikTok, you're not gonna be able to see our pretty faces right now. We did start this off. So prior, This is exactly what it gave us. So I'm pretty sure it's clear. Let me double check on TikTok. See what's up. Yep.
Ultra Cowboys already like. What is he saying?
What do you say? I have a late third round pick on Washington. Wow.
I agree with him. I think he's going in the third, man.
Well, let's take a
Hey,
look.
I got a question though. What trades are they offering us? There's 7 of them.
Well, let's look at the players. How about that?
Okay.
Miles Murphy, right? I think with Miles Murphy, he was actually one of the bigger names at the beginning of the year, at the start of the collegiate year. Miles Murphy and Brian Brisey, right?
Reese,
Uh,
yeah.
both out of Clemson. I think with Miles Murphy though and Brisey, they just weren't able to get the same kind of pop and noise that where everybody was expecting. But I mean, I think that when you look at it, edge rusher, it could be a future need. I know. Go ahead.
In my opinion, I think if you take an edge rusher here, it's the replacement for Demarcus Lawrence.
It makes sense. That's why I would like a Nolan Smith to fall to us.
That ain't gonna happen.
Anton Harrison. I know that 4.39 solidified him. I really do think that that's who the Eagles are going to select with the 10 pick. Like they've always loved edge rushers. Anton Harrison. I know both you and I, Harv. I think we've already
Sold,
we
man.
were sold on him. Will McDonald
Freak could be a freak.
can be a freak. A little bit
Yep.
older. I think
Yep.
that was the only knock with him, right? He's 24 right now.
Yep.
Somebody says we better take Mayer in the first round. Defense tackle from Pitt. He was gone. He was
He's
long gone.
gone.
I'm telling you right now what we have. Will McDonald, Bijan Robinson, Michael Mayer, Emmanuel Forbes, Felix Ndiki Azuma, Monty Smith, right? We had a show about him. We talked about him, right? We did the whole 9 yards. BJ Ojolari, you like him?
Hey, you saw me text about him.
Yeah.
He could
Yeah.
be something special, man.
I think it could work because with him, he looks like more of a pure edge rusher. I think with Sam Williams, he could probably be your development. You could develop Sam Williams to take over D Law, and then you have him on the other side.
I think he can play linebacker too, though.
You're right. DeJuan Jones, Osiris Torres, Tanner McKee, Dion Henley, Cam Smith, Josh Downs. So right now you see the choices are there. Obviously, there's a couple of picks right there. You wanted to see the trades that were being offered. So New Orleans is offering us 29. I'm pretty sure we could probably get what? A first, their third. Let me see. What?
Maybe a fourth.
That's probably what they want, but let's see the other trades. There's 7 trades. That's crazy. It's gonna be Seattle wants to trade up from pick 37. Carolina Panthers want to trade up to pick 39.
Nope.
Falcons want to pick from 44 to where the Cowboys are at.
No.
Patriots want to go from 46 to where the Cowboys are at.
Nope.
The Bears want to go from 53 to where the Cowboys are at, and the Chargers want pick 54.
Nope.
Harvey, you could probably get some first rounders.
I don't know, man. I'd go with the Saints because I don't want to get out of the first round.
So you say don't go Bijan. Try to get a first and a fourth.
I don't think they'll give us that.
It's 100%.
Go. Let's see if they'll give us. What about a third?
No, the third. They don't want to give up the third. See?
Okay, give up a fourth, and give up the fifth. Let's see if they'll give us that.
At that point, like a fourth. I mean,
it's only 3 spots though.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll have to give up a little bit more. But ideally, you'd probably get 3 draft picks. Oh, you could probably get a fourth and a fifth. I mean, if you want, we can have fun. We can trade down. I doubt the Cowboys trade down in this scenario, though. I'm being honest with you.
I think they would just for the simple fact that
Bijan's there, Herb. If Bijan's there, they're drafting him.
I,
It's
I'm, dra- I'm,
we got to be realistic.
I'm
You already
still with,
know. You already
uh,
know. Jerry Jones needs to make a splash, and the splash should be Bijan.
I'm still with that though, man. Let's answer some of these comments while I think about this, man.
Yep. Let's see here. Late third. Miles Murphy falls to 26. You run to the podium. Ultra Cowboy. Bold prediction. Will McDonald goes top 25. That would be interesting if that happens. Name a great Georgia defensive player. Please, Philly take Nolan Smith. Well, they got Jordan Davis and they got N'Kobe Dean, right? Laughing out loud. Dewan Jones is one happy meal from being out of the league. You know, he's a big man, but damn, his feet look good. Hoodlum, what's going on? Hoodlum, we're trying to do this mock draft, but are we not seeing eye to eye on
Yeah,
this thing?
it would be a fourth and a fifth if you look at everything. It would be a fourth and a fifth for the second round.
Yeah, I mean,
To put 3 spots.
use
Nobody's gonna give up a first.
use it to move your picks up multiple pick trades, huh? Use it to move your picks up multiple pick trades. He
He
said
wants
nope to all of them. He just like me when it comes to trades that seem sus. Elia. Bijan falls to the 26. Jerry breaking out the Viagra bottle. I told you, Jerry Jones making a splash, man. He ain't gonna trade down. No trade multi picks with the same team up, huh? What do you mean, Steve? What? Set your picks up like poo. What's up, brothers? What's up,
What's
Jose?
up, Jose?
Slide all your picks from up from the trade. Okay, like he's saying, I guess, like go like this, like freaking. They have no draft, no rest of the draft. They're gonna sell out for this. Um, and then look who
Adam is on. What's up, Adam?
What up? It's good to see you, Adam. We're doing a little mock draft here. So, draft a player. Right now, we got Miles Murphy, Anton Harrison, Will McDonald, Bijan Robinson. Ideally, if this happens, I mean, this is gonna break. I think it break the internet. I think it break all networks. I think Cowboy fans would be going crazy for this.
I'd pull back, man. 3 spots, and I'd pick up another probably third and fourth. That's what I would take.
But I like realistically, Cowboys are not doing that. They're drafting Bijan if he's there.
If somebody's offering me a third, fourth, and a fifth, I'm dropping back.
Nobody's gonna give you a third unless you go.
I don't know.
Unless you go into the second round.
I don't know.
Robinson, no question. We don't have a 3-down running back. He's right, Harv.
We don't, but we can get one later. Let's do this. Let's do this scenario, and then we'll do your scenario, Jerry.
Well, I mean, the thing is that we don't always pull Bijan out.
Go ahead then. You go your scenario, and next time we'll go mine. Go ahead. Pick the guy you want.
Oh, Bijan.
I don't agree with that, man.
I'm sold. I love his tape, man. You got Tanner McKee, is it Dion Henley, Tuli, Palutu, Nathaniel Dell, Tyreek Stevenson, Luke Weipler, Luke Musgrave, Julius Brents, Joe Tippmann, Garrett Williams, Nick Herbig, Travius Hodges, Tomlinson, Zach Charbonnet, Andrew Carter, Isaiah Foskey, Siaki Iku, Michael Wilson, Anthony Johnson, Chandler Savala. It's crazy how his draft stock has risen. Jordan Battle, Isaiah McGuire, Jimmy Robinson, Rasheed Rice, Tucker Kraft, Carl Brooks, Derek Hall, A.T. Perry, Clark Phillips. Man, I like this player, Clark Phillips. I like him a lot. Tank Bigsby. Everybody loves this guy, man. So I know what you're talking about, getting a running back later on. Kobe Turner, Moral Ujama, Wanya Morris, his draft stock has gone up. Sidney Brown, KJ Henry. What do you think, Harv?
Honestly, in my opinion, man, the player that I like out of all those has to be Julius Brents. I got to go with Julius Brents, man.
He saw as a big question mark, right? And I think this last year he had a great year, and he's what 6'3".
Yeah.
But the Cowboys did bring in Tyreek Stevenson in for a 30 visit. I don't think they brought in Julius Brents. But you say go with the corner. All right, Julius Brents it is. All right, all right. So in this situation here, we got Nathaniel Dale, Garrett Williams, Derek Herbick, Travius Hodges Tomlinson, Michael Wilson, Anthony Johnson, Chandler Savala, Isaiah McGuire. What do you guys think so far? Let's see here. Let's get caught up on the YouTube. Eric Graham, I would trade down 3 spots.
Thank you, Eric Graham.
Okay, logically, you guys would. Me, I wouldn't. The Cowboys would are damn not doing that. What's up, Adam? I'm drafting Miles, Steve and White, our second for the team's second, 2 or 3rd and 4th. Yeah, you can even force these guys to accept the trades you want. They're definitely drafting Bijan if he's there. I told you. But look, Miles Murphy is the pick, man. Jerry, what the hell? I love it. I love just it loses it, man. You could draft Bijan and sign Dalton Reisner.
Is he
Uh,
even available?
I thought he had recently signed. Like,
Oh, that no, he didn't. I think they let him go from the Denver Broncos. I think.
yeah, Pollard isn't a workhorse. We need Bijan if he's still on the draft board. Like I told you, Jerry Jones likes these splashy players. Musgrave falls to 58. That will be the pick. Well, he was there, but I believe the Cowboys are in the market for a tight end and a corner. So we did go with Julius Brents. Go Bijan, it's okay. Then go Tillman, go sexy. He's talking about Cedric Tillman, right? The wide receiver. Miles Murphy, man, you can't pass up on Miles Murphy, man. That's a no-no. Adam says with Pollard recovering and long season, we need to draft Bijan to help with the load. Why would you draft the running back in the first round that you just going to let go after 4 years? I mean,
Thank
like
you.
I said,
Thank you.
I already explained my logic. I said technically you could go 5 years, even 6 years if you
What if
play
he sits
smart.
out?
He's gonna have to play eight
I'm
eight
just
games.
saying, man. It
He
makes
has
no
to.
sense.
Well, I think he has to play 10 games now. I think they bumped that out. So they got to play 10 games for that to be an accrued season. So regardless, he's going to have to suit up. I like Brent, but Air is out this no now laughing out loud. Miles Murphy is a dog, man. You can't pass up on him. He's still with it. How many picks do the Cowboys have in this draft? They have 7.
7. Yeah.
They traded 2 this year.
What's
Or,
the logical pick here?
I mean, at this point,
It's staring at us right now.
I think they've been flirting a lot with these wide receivers, and I think that Nathaniel Dell, think he's exactly what you would want, right? Especially to learn after Brandon Cook. So I think you go Nathaniel Dell, or do you think he'll be there in the 4th?
He won't be on the 4th.
Because I see that Tony Mafi, he's still available later on, right? All right,
I believe so.
let's do it. Nathaniel Dell, boom, there you go. Now we got Anthony Johnson, Chandler Savala. We need to address the guard position. Dwayne McBride, we need to address the linebacker position. Dorian Williams, I actually like this guy. Corey Trice, Luke Shoemaker. There you go. If you want to tight end, there's one right there. Kendre Miller, Sean Tucker, Ronnie Hickman, Ivan Pace is another name that's been he's up there. So I think you see this guy right here. I like this running back, Roshan Johnson. I think he's a big running back. But see, the thing is, you never know if he's going to be there. What do you think, Harvey? I know we need to address the edge rusher position, and we need to address the linebacker. if we let the linebacker slide, I don't think we'll be able to. I don't think we'd be able to pick up. Um.
I'm letting this one on you, Jerry. Go ahead.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm gonna go with Ivan Pace Jr. We need to address the linebacker position. There you go. There's a tight end. He's actually pretty good too. Luke, for all the tight end, all the people that want tight ends, I think this is the one. Who is it?
It's Adam. It's funny.
Javi, please be positive. Laughing out loud. Let's go, baby. Only how I see them draft Bijan if they trying to win now. I mean, the Cowboys are trying to win now. Whether you draft a running back in the first or later rounds, they still only have 4 to 5 years of their career. So people, I don't understand the annoyance of drafting one in the first or third. LOL. What's the difference?
Thank you. Thank you.
If Bijan gets out of the top 10, I can see contenders only drafting Bijan last piece.
Yep.
I think that's where the Cowboys feel that they are at right now. Oh Lord, not a hobbit at linebacker.
That's what I look at him, man.
At Ivan Pace.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to go tight end, or do you want to start addressing the guard position?
I mean, who's available?
I know. As Mafi. Oh, there he is.
That's too late. Like that's.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
he. I don't. I think he's gonna go earlier than the fifth, but I think.
You're Jerry Jones and Will McClay and Stephen Jones. Get it, Jerry.
Well, they need a guard, man. Yatsir Abdullah, Mart Mapood.
I love that dude.
Which one?
Marte Mapu. I like him as a linebacker.
Jonah Tavai, Bryce Ford Wheaton, Jordan McFadden. This is a good. I think he's a good prospect at tackle. Also, what do you think? We had some more muscle to the offensive line.
I think they got to go best available, don't they? At this point.
Well, they feel. I think once you get into six, I think you're already filling the needs that you need. Somebody said go Jalen Cooper. Did we miss that? I guess that was. I guess that was the one right before. Jake. Somebody said go Jake Henner, the quarterback. So then you want to go Marte Mapu?
I just like him as a linebacker, right? But you already picked a linebacker, so I don't know if you would go with linebacker again.
No, I wouldn't want to go linebacker again. I would probably want to beef up the offensive line. I think. Let's go Jordan McFadden. Well, look, there you go. Now you can. This is the last pick. We can go ahead and pick Marty. But here's the names that we have to choose from before we just jump on that one person. Anything you see?
No.
So go best available.
You might have to.
All right, let's do it. So, of course, the draft grade
Doesn't really.
it never really works out, right?
No.
Oh, we got an A. Look at that. Look at that TikTok.
What's the matter?
Hmm?
Nothing. I said the thing you always say. I said, "What's the matter?"
Oh, I tell what's the matter.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, what I'll do is I'll take a screenshot and I'll send that on Discord. So, again, we'll talk about these hand in hand, right? Let me see. Did we give up on Hopkins? Y'all thoughts? Yes, we did.
Yes. Yes.
I said the same thing last year about N'Kobe Dean. Yeah, N'Kobe Dean. He didn't play at all, man. I meant that if you draft Bijan the first, it doesn't be something to be upset about. Laughing out loud. Well,
I'm not a. I just don't agree with it. It just
yeah, yeah. No, well, the thing is that you're kind of you're going with what the NFL has been trending, right? Which I think the most recent running back that went in the first round was Najee Harris. He had a great rookie year, but last year he kind of
22nd or something.
24th.
Twenty
You
fourth.
have to see you have to see you pick again at 212. Next, look all the way to 220 to choose. Okay. They draft pace. They will need to add a car seat on the team's bus. That's hilarious. Javier, I can't believe he passed up on Miles Murphy, man.
Hey man, that's Jerry. I left it to him, man.
Sometimes the grades are due to drafting them too early, but that doesn't mean they're a bad pick, bad players.
No.
Pick up Derrick Henry and draft for defense.
See,
Steven, that's right. Pass it right there. C minus. I'm just thinking realistic. Who Jerry Jones would probably pick. I mean,
yeah,
that's
and
exactly.
that's the sad part. Like that's the sad part. Let's think logical here. Now it's my turn.
Let me take a screenshot of this, and this will be available on Discord. So anybody that has not joined the Discord and is interested, make sure you download the Discord app, and we just need you to send an what is it?
Invite.
An invite.
Guys, get on the Discord, man. We talk about football. So just send
Oh,
the request. It's the Cowboys pound 3786. The Cowboys cast pound 3786.
what is it?
Some comments. It's all good. We got some Niners on the TikTok. Okay. Hey, you're a Niners
What's up?
fan. Hit the like button since you're in already. Appreciate it.
All right, here we go again. This is for Harvey, Brian Branch, Brian Brisset, Anton Harrison, Will McDonald, Jordan Addison, Matthew Forbes, Felix and Duke and
Let's look
Dookie.
at my trades. Let's look at my trades.
All right, you got Pittsburgh. They're actually asking for 32nd. Houston Texans are asking to move up from the 33rd pick. Seattle wants to move up from 37. Falcons want to move up from 44, and Jaguars want to move up from 56. So you can go down to the Steelers if you want.
Out of the first round, I don't know about that. What would they give me for the 30? What would they give me?
Knock the Cowboys out.
What would they give me for the 32nd pick? Let's see.
32nd, probably 80. Yeah, they'll give you a first and a third, or the 32nd and their third round pick.
What about a fourth and a fifth? Get the third out.
Yeah, they'll do that.
What about a sixth?
I'm pretty sure that, yeah, it's all green.
I'll take it. I'll take that all day.
What do you know? They accept it. There you go.
Here
You
we
got
go.
Jordan Addison, Felix, Monty Smith, BJ Ojolari, DeJuan Jones, Tanner McKee, Cam Smith. Where you going?
I gotta go DeJuan Jones, man. I gotta go DeJuan Jones.
All right. Tanner McKee, Dean Henley, Tuli Tupalutu, Nathaniel Dell, Luke Weipler, Julius Brandt, Joe Tipman, Matthew Berkson, Garrett Williams, Nick Herbick, Travius Hodges Tomlinson, Zach Charbonnet, Andrew Carter, Siaki Iku, Antonio Johnson, Michael Wilson, DJ Turner, Anthony Johnson, Chandler Savala, Devin Akani.
Go back up. Go back up. Oh man. Go back up. I think I got to take the linebacker, man, from Washington State.
All right. Now you got Nathaniel Dell, Garrett Williams, Nick Herbick, small corner out of TCU, Tre'Vius Hodges Tomlinson, Michael Wilson, Anthony Johnson, Chandler Savala, Isaiah McGuire, Jimmy Robinson, A.T. Perry, Dwayne McBride, Tank Bigsby, Kobe Turner, Mauro Ajumo, KJ Henry, Jalen Jones, Dorian Williams, Corey Trice, Luke Schoonmaker,
Go back up, Jerry. So who do I got so far? I got
DeJuan
Juan
Jones.
Jones, and then this is my second pick, right?
Oh, this is your third.
My third pick. Well,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah, because we're in the round 3.
I got you.
You had 2 seconds. You got Deion Henley and you got DeJuan Jones.
I got to go with Garrett Williams, man, the corner.
All right, Garrett Williams. Anthony Johnson, Chandler Savala, Dwayne McBride, Mauro Ojama, Dorian Williams, Corey Trice, Luke Schoonmaker, Kendry Miller, Sean Tucker, Ronnie Hickman, J.L. Skinner, Kobe Wooden, Ivan Pace Jr., Tyler Scott, Fahuku, Deuce Vaughn, Kendrick Kubarn.
I'm going with Zabala.
Really stacking up that offensive line. All right. Anthony Johnson, Dwayne McBride, Mauro Ojumo, Dorian Williams, Corey Trice, Luke Schoonmaker, Sean Tucker, Ronnie Hickman, Kobe Wooden, Ivan Pace, Tyler Scott, William Fahuku, Deuce Vaughn, Kendra Coburn, Nick Soldeveri, Christopher Smith, Jose Ramirez, Starling Thomas. Oof. What do you think, Har?
Let me see the running backs real quick.
Shoot, you're running out of running backs. Dwayne McBride, Sean Tucker, Deuce Vaughn, Keaton Mitchell, Eric Gay, Kenny McIntosh.
Go back up. I'm going to go with Dwayne McBride.
All right. You got a couple picks still left.
Go down. David Allen, nope. Jalen Moore Cooper, nope. Ken Mitchell, nope. All right, go back up. Go all the way up. Keep going, keep going. Go Luke Shoemaker, tight end.
What did ref say? So now we got 4 tackles. Who's starting? Oh, remember you got a couple picks because you.
Yeah, I got you. Keep going down. Jake Andrews, nope. All right, go back up, Jerry, all the way up. Edge. I don't know if I like that guy. Is Benton there, the defensive tackle? Can you check real quick? He's probably not there. No, he's not. All right.
It's always better.
I'm gonna have to go defensive line. Go down. Who do I got?
Well, it's your Abdullah.
You know what? I'll take him. I like him as an edge. I'll take him as an edge.
Jonah Tabai, Dorian Thompson Robinson, Jake Heiner. Somebody was telling you the show is better when you guys focus on trades, signings, players to keep cut. Draft, you're not good. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thanks.
I would like to see you.
Let's go with Cam Jones.
All right.
Go down. Go back up. What quarterbacks are available? I'll take a quarterback.
That's it.
Jake Hayner, huh?
Yep. Fresno State, Tyson Bagnet.
No, let's see who's available right now again. What about running backs? Go back to running backs. There, take the fullback. I'm taking the fullback up the first one. All right, see what's available. Go down. Nobody really catches my eye, man.
That's what happens when you trade down, especially into these picks.
I'm going to take somebody wild. Let me see. You know what? I'll take Dallas Daniels, man. I ain't going to lie.
There you go. Let's see what they gave you. So, according to yours, they gave you an A.
Boom.
Let me see if that will come up on TikTok. There you go. You got an A. A lot of these names are not what is it? They're not named house names yet, but definitely if they do make the star, they will become household names.
I know DeJuan Jones was a little reach, but he's raw, man, and he's huge. So, and he's got Duke right next door. So, I think it's a good. Plus, I got a lot of players.
So let's see what everybody said here. Oh. Ultra Cowboy says, my biggest concern is having two starting linebackers with neck issues. Ooh.
That's what Jerry picks.
Well, I don't know. The other one had a knee issue, right?
I think Pace has a neck issue, though.
He goes, I've never seen Javi shake his head this much. Who was Jerry's last pick? On my last pick?
Yeah, your last pick.
My last pick was Marte Mapu, the safety.
It's pretty good.
Laughing out loud. You can swap 1, 2, and 3 with them. Yeah, you can. You can actually force a trade too. Steve White, no. What the heck?
Ram wanted Addison when I was picking.
Yeah. I mean, he was a first rounder for sure. I think that would have gave you an A+ in the grading score. Look all the way to 60 before. DeJuan?
No, he didn't say question mark. He said exclamation points.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said the one you draft the one Jones. You better have 24/7 weight monitor on
He'll
staff.
he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Pressure,
Yeah,
huh?
a lot, bro.
Savala. I need a tight end or a running back here. I didn't even
I
know.
took a running back.
I didn't even know Ryan was chiming in. Adrian Garza, I'm back. Hey, good to
What's
have you.
up, Adrian?
Don't show Javi any running backs, Jerry. Laughing out. This is why you get a running back early. Woo! Wow, she's
go watch the film of McBride. Don't. I'm just saying.
she was ready. She's ready to throw down. That's what you got.
Bijan wasn't available though. What do you want me to do?
Uh,
Why are we taking a tackle? Because we need one.
I think
That's what Rev said. But this is my thing. This is what concerns me, man. That's why I want to tackle.
I think that
Steele's coming back from an ACL injury. Tyrone Smith is not what he used to be. Who else are we going to rely on?
it's hard, right? Because I think for sure for right now, I believe regardless of what Jerry Jones said, I think Terrence Steele once he's ready, he's gonna play right tackle.
And I got that, but listen to
And
what happened to us.
If Tyron is still healthy, he'll be the left tackle, and
This is
Tyler will be the
this
left
is my
guard.
thing. If Tyrone Smith, if they didn't put him on IR to bring him back, and he was just done for the season, and then Steele went down, who else do we have?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to say.
People criticize when the Eagles drafted Hurts, but it gives them flexibility to move on from Wentz and his bad contract. Cowboys need to do the same with Hendon Hooker at 26. You're still with Hendon Hooker at 26. Damn. We know our quarterback, a DTR, KT, Hunter L, Sean Tucker, score, KT wide receiver, B plus, Steve White.
It's better than C minus.
Let us do one. Trade and get that top 9 pick so the Eagles don't.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
It would take a lot to get Bijan, obviously. They should make a draft for coaches because you can bring in all the best players, but if your coaches don't know how to teach and play them, you're stuck. I think that's why his defense is so potent right now. So focus on turnovers and whatnot. I'd rather have McKee than Hooker. Tanner McKee.
We need it. We do. I'd rather have McKee too.
Rev says the value of tackle at the end of the first round is horrible. Take a guard. That's kind of what I was gonna say. Like right now, when you listen to Bobby Bell and old Brian Broaddus, you know what I mean? They're talking about Steve Avila being a real pick at 26, which is crazy.
No way. There's no way.
OG P Saw says yes, we need a tackle first or second round. Value of tackle at the end of the first round is horrible. Take a guard. I'm back with that one real quick. I think he's right on in this case. Different topic for a different day. Tyler is the franchise left tackle. Tyron Smith is a swing tackle. Matt Waletzko will be your right tackle in 2024. They will not pay Steele.
I can agree with that.
I mean, we got to see because Waletzko was hurt.
Yep.
He needs to bounce back, and we'll see. I mean, it's not easy being a tackle in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're playing left or right. It's not easy.
The only way we don't know that is if they really believe in Matt Waletzko. And we did a breakdown of him. He really didn't get the chance to play because he was hurt. So if they really do believe in him, then we'll see.
Tyler Smith is a guard, man. I think he's an all-pro guard too. Why would Avila be a bad pick if you traded own and get him late first? I'm not saying it's a bad pick. I'm just saying think his value. I think you would have to trade down to the early second to really get the value for him personally. Because at pick 26, you could get an impact corner, which they need to address because I don't know the future of Trayvon Diggs, man. It looks like that's going to be an ugly situation, especially when you start taking, the Cowboys buy off your social medias and all this stuff. It just shows you that the Cowboys are entering a freaking hell at the cornerback position. You think Steven Gilmore is going to be there next year? Oh, you think Trayvon Diggs? You think Trayvon Diggs is gonna, get take what's the word that they were saying? Her hometown discount?
He
No,
ain't, man.
he ain't gonna take no discount. So I think really at 26, what the Cowboys should be focusing on, out of just realisticness, is a cornerback, because that is damn, that's scary. Trey Diggs is gonna be 25 this year. After that, I know you have Deron Bland, but I mean Deron Bland looks better in the slot. I mean we've seen him on the outside, but can he hold up on the outside? But after Deron Bland, do you really trust what the Cowboys have left? Kelvin Joseph, Nashawn Wright. I know they're only
Although Izzy did look good in the slot, man, I'm not gonna lie.
he did,
He
but
did.
but again, I think he can actually play outside corner too, but he would have to develop fast. How fast? I don't know. That's why I'm saying, I don't know about Avila at 26. I'd rather, hey, if you see him in the second round still, which that's where he should be, then if you need to move up, what you need to move up to
What
get.
if Avila's better than Tyler Smith?
Oh, well, I would hope so. He's been
I
playing.
left guard.
I hope
I'm,
so. You've been playing guard longer than anybody.
would it matter then at 26?
Mm, well, no, because they're addressing their offensive line. I don't know. I think they're putting Steele at swing tackle for now to be able to play him to pay him a friendly contract. You might be onto something. These Cowboys are crazy, man. You look at Tyler Smith at guard. He's a dog. He really is. Mike Fisher believes it will be Drew Sanders. Oh shoot, I know Jerry Jones like that because he likes his Arkansas Razorbacks. A tackle. Tyler looks like he's a brought a jump off a cliff sometimes. Tyler will be a Pro Bowl left tackle. Damn. No, he's not, bruh. Look, look at Tyler Smith at guard and compare it to left tackle.
It's true. It's night and day.
I'm,
He's a
I'm,
better guard. He's a better guard than left tackle on
I'm gonna
film.
tell you something about Tyler Smith, the tackle. He looks small, man. He looks like a small left tackle, especially when you saw him lined up to Jason Peters. Like, what the he looked like a tight end. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Trayvon Diggs want to get paid. That's why he took everything out his bio until he does, laughing out loud. So I tell you, I think that's a big thing that the Cowboys need to be looking at. So I think early, if not in the second pick, hopefully you still get some of these Julius Brents or, somebody along those lines that you can have, because it's always good to have somebody that you can probably bring up right underneath Stephon Gilmore, learn from one of the best, and of
Yeah,
course, Trayvon Diggs.
for
You need
sure.
impact starter with the first pick, not need. Sorry, Rams. Jeez Louise. Hoodlum wrong. The whole Cowboys organization, Todd Archer and Bobby Bell said he will be your starting left tackle. Yes, we understand that, Ultra Cowboy. But we're saying if you look at the tape, he looks freaking nasty playing left guard. Why take the fifth best tackle when you can take the first best guard? Gotta use your value. Damn. Right now, with the defensive corner, they should keep building that defense.
I think we agree with that. I think we wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah. Since the off season, I remember that was one of the questions that we had to each other. Like, should the Cowboys chase the 2001
Just
Ravens
go
defense?
all in on defense, man, and
I mean,
just keep everybody under 10 points.
shoot. I think if you do that, it's gonna only spell success. Better get backup quarterback. Dak gets hurt. Rush won't last the whole season. Wow. Avila gets bullied, man. Well, we've seen Hudlum. To be honest, I've seen Avila bully other people too, man.
Yeah.
Especially in the Georgia game when there was a blowout, he was still bullying people. Stop looking at the media, Ultra Cowboy. Please stop. No, stop being mad, Alex.
Be nice, man.
Cowboys need to need to make a business decision on Diggs just like he makes his decisions.
Ooh.
Yeah. I feel like that would have been unfair to Tyler to make him earn the left guard again. He's earned that starting spot. Um, last cornerback Cowboys paid was Dion. Let's see if they paid Diggs. Actually, no. Brandon Carr
Brandon Carr.
was the last cornerback the Cowboys played, and yeah, that didn't work out, and he got overpaid.
Yep.
And then the Cowboys double dip, and they freaking traded up and got Morris Claiborne that same year. They signed him. So, but if you look at that draft class, it sucked. Anyways, that draft class was crappy. He is a better left tackle. Gee, what was the media lie? That's why you look at Cowboys YouTubers; they're more realistic than the media than Ultra Cowboy. Yeah, you know what? Hullum has something. He's on something there.
He's true.
Unless you have a cornerback somewhere, losing Diggs would hurt.
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean, Dan Quinn's defense, he likes his corners long and can.
So you're telling me if we get Julius Brents, let's just say, example, and we trade Diggs, and we got Gilmore and Izzy and Laurent Bland, we're I don't think we're bad off at all.
Well, I don't think that's what she's saying. She says if you lose Trayvon Diggs, just period, and you don't address it, it's gonna hurt. I think
I get that. I get that.
it's worth moving up to 26, at least 5 spots. Yeah, get defensive players. She's with this. Tyler Smith is a Hall of Fame guard. Mock my words. I think he's an All Pro guard. Actually,
Yeah.
that gets hurt. Pick up Cam Newton. Javi, please don't shake your head at me again. Hello, stop listening to Vach. He says Boss Man was a top 10 pick. I don't know, but look, I never even heard anybody say that Boss Man was a top 10 pick. I heard people say he had potential to develop to become a corner. He had all the tools to become a good corner. Honestly, the only thing that I had seen him actually it was actually Jordan Reed. Now he's a scout for ESPN. He's a good guy, man. He's an awesome guy. Man, I talked to Jordan Reed for so many years, man. That guy's awesome, man. Like since I first got interested in this whole, content creation, like he was one of the guys. And I remember he pointed out Boss Man. He spotlighted him against Kyle Pitts in the slot, like he was covering Kyle Pitts and he was giving Kyle Pitts fits. So I will tell you this about Boss Man. Boss Man, there was something there that looked like promising. And then of course you remember with Dan Quinn. But man, Boss Man has too many character concerns that man,
He does.
I don't know
He,
if I
d-
can
he,
trust him, man.
he does, man.
It doesn't look like football's his thing, man.
Nope.
Uh Stop listening to Colin Cowherd, Ultra Cowboy. You started to sound like
You guys are crazy, man.
what's up, funny? What's up, fellas? Happy Sunday. I'm here. Let's do it. J Fonda. We both did a mock draft. Hav got an A, I got an A minus. Go look up Botch big board from 2021. He has Bossman at 10. Damn.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. When they drafted Kelvin Joseph, I was shocked. I'm like, who is this dude?
I you know who I want? I wanted Santi Samuel Jr.
But I'm just saying, like,
He's the
who is
bloodline.
this guy? Like, where did he come from? Like, and he has not played well. He
Hell.
just hasn't.
Asante Samuel has played well.
Yeah, he has.
Damn, in one game he had that 3 picks against Trevor Lawrence.
Yep. They still lost, but
Yeah, but still, like 3 picks. Like, damn. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. I said would hurt. That's the reason why the Cowboys got Stephon Gilmore. Because having only one cornerback was the reason Diggs struggled sometimes because he was by himself trying to stop guys.
I don't think that was the issue, though.
I
That was not the issue. The
I-
issue was they were throwing on the other side away from Diggs, and that's what the issue was.
yes,
It wasn't Diggs. It was opposite of Diggs. So that's why they had to get Gilmore. I don't think it was him. So I have to disagree with that one.
Hoodlum, I seen a lot of wrong comments you make on every channel. Wow, you guys are on all Cowboys content. Wow,
I like it.
which ones are you guys on? I want to see which ones are the good ones. Somebody says, "Ha ha ha! Great live. Be glad when TikTok gets shut down, so I don't have to listen to you to you youth." Appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment, man. Because you know what? I promise you, I'm going to be more loud and more freaking obnoxious all freaking year, baby. And you know what? Every year is the Cowboys' year. Just so you know that. I agree with Aaliyah. Diggs needs to be more physical this year coming up.
He won't be.
A opinion can never be wrong. So what are you talking about? Ultra Cowboy Hoodlum, time to turn out the lights from your parents' basement. Jeez Louise, don't be doing that to each other, man.
Y'all be nice, man.
I know, man. Don't be like the TikTokers, man. I got this guy blasting us over here on TikTok, man. If Arizona ends up cutting D Hop, do you still think there's a chance the Cowboys take a chance with him?
You know what? I don't know if they would, but I think D Hop would become knocking. I think he'd be like, "Hey, man, he's the type of dude that probably be like, give me the veteran minimum." At that point, Jerry, I don't think they can deny at a veteran minimum.
Yeah, I think you are onto something there, Harvard. Because I mean, he's been in Dallas since forever. I think he's still in Dallas. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, and Aaliyah says, Adam, yes, Hoodlum drinks Bud Light when he watches highlights. Jeez Louise, man. You had to go with the Bud Light. Ultra Cowboy, I've never heard you say anything right. Never.
These guys, you guys stop, man.
You guys do that on the other Cowboys creation places. Some of the players said they were trying to target Diggs a lot because they know he couldn't stop them all, or something like that, from what I heard. So I kind of saw what she's talking about. Diggs did he would get away from his position. It looked like he was trying to do way too much. Rev on Facebook, rank what positions need depth the most? Man, I would have to say it's hard, right? Because there's almost every position has bodies, but what bodies do you trust the most?
The two to me is guard and linebacker.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one, because they didn't really go and get another linebacker. They were able to re-sign LVE, but they didn't bring in no other linebacker. Are they banking on last year's linebackers?
I don't know.
Ultra Cowboys eats Twizzlers and smokes cigarettes while he looks at Stephen A.
Jesus Christ, guys.
He's still here laughing out loud. I heard if Arizona cuts him, they saying like no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The cap cost post June 1st. Wow,
Yep.
that's a good savings for them. It kind of goes to show you, right? We were talking about this today on East West about, man, what's going on with Arizona. It doesn't look like anybody.
Arizona feels like the Houston Texans like 2 years ago, man.
That's an ugly feeling for
nobody wants to play there.
That really is unfortunate. Javi, just record on the podcast with this shaking my head mode. Laughing out loud. Love you all, guys. And then this is the best Cowboys pod, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go. Round of applause for Adam, man. I know you've been working and stuff. Jimmy Snacks. He says Dallas Cowboys rock. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. And somebody said guard and linebacker. I guess they're agreeing with you on TikTok. We still need a running back bad.
Yep.
You know what? You're right. So you can add that one to the third of the list, Rev. How about them Cowboys? Yes, sir. Hoodlum saw Jalen Tolbert with no t-shirt working out. Okay, that's enough. He said he would be a Pro Bowler. You guys take it easy on here. Jerry, pay Diggs.
No, do not pay Diggs.
Ultra Cowboy really wanted Taco. Jeez, you gotta give me.
I'm telling you right now, Diggs is not gonna ask for 14 million, 15 million.
He's gonna want.
He's gonna want a 20 something. Like, he's gonna ask for the big money.
Isn't Jair Alexander the highest paid at 23 mil?
Yep, 23.
D Hop is still in Dallas. We need to sign him ASAP. To be honest, though, I'd rather bring Hilton back and roll with that. With what we got. What do you think about that, Harv? Because I've heard people actually say that. I've heard people mention that.
So I mean, to me, like, if the Cowboys scouting department really feel that I don't think they're gonna sign Hilton now. I think Hilton understands the situation, and I think they're gonna wait for the draft. If they don't feel there's a receiver at whatever round and they don't think is worthy of getting, and they don't get one, is drafting a tight end just kind of like getting a receiver? So my point to that is, if they draft a tight end, I see them probably signing Hilton if possible after the draft. But if they do actually get a wide receiver, I don't see them signing Hilton. But I'm okay with getting Hilton, honestly.
I still haven't given up on Tober. I know we've seen reports. I have not given up on him. Dude,
I haven't either, right?
that
But
was a
this is the
monster in college.
and
He
I
was a
got you. But
freaking
sometimes
genius.
it doesn't translate in the NFL, Jerry.
I mean, that was a very complex system
But
that
what I'm trying to get at is this, right? As a general manager, you got to think, even as scouts, you as those people in charge, you can't hope. You see what I'm saying? You can't hope that this guy's going to help you. If you're in the this job to hope, you're going to be a bad general manager.
look, I'll tell you this much right now. If Jalen Tober works out and you get another wide receiver and he works out, then
Where are you going to go wrong?
no. Okay, well, where you're going wrong is, so what are you doing? You're gonna get rid of CeeDee Lamb. You're not gonna re-sign him.
But you have that choice.
But I'm asking you, is that the plan?
No, that's not the plan.
Just making sure.
You're keeping CD Lamb, of course. But what I'm saying is you need more playmakers around him to make him even that more special.
It's kind of hard, man. I think with Tober, I really do think he's gonna make some noise this year.
I'm not saying he's not.
I think
I
he is.
just can't. You think everybody thinks and hopes, but
From
we're
what
not for
I,
sure.
well, from what I've observed, whatever you did in college, you're gonna do it in the pros.
You're gonna okay.
I'm just saying, like if you're hurt in college, you're gonna be hurt in the pros. If you played at a high level in college, you're gonna play it at the high level in the pros. I understand there's busts and whatnot. I don't think he's a bust because he's a third rounder. If he was like first pick, first round, first pick, or even top 5 pick, I would understand him being a bust. But and I understand of players being bust, right? Because at one point, I mean, recently, the Lions traded a player they picked third, right? Which is that cornerback. What's his name? Dang it! It just slipped my mind. But anyways, they just recently traded him around, and they were saying he's a draft bust. But when he played against the Dallas Cowboys, he had 9 tackles. You know what I mean? Like in the slot, and he played excellent ball this year. So you just got to be patient with some of these players. I think with Jalen Tolbert, his style of offense was simplified. It was easy. We understood. Hey, you know what? This guy was running option routes on everything. They didn't have time for Jalen Tolbert. They weren't able to develop him, and he didn't suit up. Zeke is at Dak's house practicing emotional attachment with him and Dak.
You need to let it go, man. That's just weird. I just think that's weird. If I were not a Cowboy, I would part my ways with everybody. Other than hanging out with Dak because he's one of my good friends, I would hang out with him, but I would just depart from everything having to do with the Cowboys. That's just me.
Russell says, "You're back. How's Pollard coming along? You hear anything? I heard he started running this month." That was from Russell Dyer. It's been a while, Russell, but we've been here, man. We've been here. We've been consistent at too. Somebody said that they lost the sound. Let me see.
No, they didn't. Jerry, come on.
Somebody said that they lost the sound.
Come on. They're playing with us. No?
No?
Yeah, they're playing with us.
I just said that.
Freaking and it's an old rascal too. That's true, Javi, because I know the Cowboys are going to need to pay Micah and CD big money. Yes, both of them. Both of them. I mean, shoot, wide receivers are what? I think the Cheetahs gained what 26 mil.
But that's and look, man, this is the thing I fault the Cowboys for again. They always fall into this situation where they don't have the upper hand and they don't get players to prepare for these kind of things. You know you're going to have to pay these people. And some of them like Zeke start early. That if I get in a situation like that, I know I have players in place that are going to let me make a decision and have leverage and be like, okay, cool. You want to go? Let's find a trade partner. I can trade you. But the Cowboys get emotionally attached to these players. No offense. I love the Cowboys. I love the players. But at some point, you have to be like, no, I cannot pay you. I can only offer you this. If you don't take it, then I'm moving on with somebody else. It's a business. But we don't do that.
I think that's more with Jerry Jones more than anybody else, though.
Yeah.
Ultra Cowboy don't need a wide receiver according to Hoodlum because we have Pro Bowl Tolbert. I've never heard. I have not heard Hoodlum say that.
He's never said that.
I hate to do that to you, Ultra Cowboy, but sign T-Way back, T-Way Hilton back. That's a story. Honestly, we need defensive tackle. What if Hankins gets hurt again? Yes, you're right. I was gonna say D tackle too when they with the positions, but it's hard. You got Quinn Bohanna. Last year he looked like he was emerging into a great player, and then you still have Gallimore, and then you still have Osa Ozigadua. So at the defense tackle is just what is it? Why I just don't understand Dan Quinn's concept. I mean, I don't know with Osa, and you even got Chauncey Golston. Throw him in there. I think he gained weight to be a 3 tech, right? Jerry, I need that hat. all right. I'll see what I can do. Find it and see. We can do another cap giveaway. I said it during the preseason. Tolbert was booty. Ultra Cowboy. I say the draft another wide receiver. There are no true one wide receivers in this draft by Ultra Cowboy. I feel like you need to have many playmakers.
Yep.
Okuda, there you go. Thank you, Cowboy. Ultra Cowboy. Ultra false. Jackson Smith and Jigba is and was a better wide receiver than Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, and they both are number ones.
That
And
is, I'm not gonna lie, that is true. There's been a lot of stuff saying that he's better than both of them.
and they both said the same thing. Chris
They
Olave
did. They
and
did.
Garrett Wilson was very vocal and said the best wide receiver from all of us is Jackson Smith and Jigba. Jeff Okuda, thank you, Ref. Appreciate that. Finally, Javier agrees with me, Adam, about Zeke. Javier for head coach, Jerry for front office.
Let's go.
I think we could do it, man. I
I
think
think we could do it too.
I mean, shoot, I mean, how old is Kyle Shanahan? 43? Shoot, we're still a little bit. We're catching up to him. We're catching up to him. Jackson Smith and Jigba will be a great number 2. And I think he'll be I think it's hard to put him as a number 2. I think he would like when they say tight ends are quarterback's best friends. I really do think Jackson Smith and Jigba will be a quarterback's best friend. I think, I for whatever reason I've been hearing him being linked to the Bears. I don't know how. I mean, the Bears could probably do it by doing a little trade down, but man, if he was to be paired up with Justin Fields, they had a unique connection, man. They knew how to read each other. Dak and Zeke are going to hang out regardless if Zeke is in the team. They are best friends. That is true. That's the whole 2-4 thing is a real thing. Never. Jerry just drafted Bijan over Murphy. Hey, Jerry, this is Jerry's world. Remember that. He goes, no, never mind. Jerry just drafted Bijan over Miles Murphy. It was Miles Murphy, right?
Yeah, Miles Murphy.
CD gonna want around 30 million. Michael will too.
Micah's not gonna want 30 million.
I think Micah's gonna want like 35 minimum.
Because right now, Aaron Donald's getting 31.7 a year. That's what I'm saying. Drafting these players is important because we need these players that we're not going to be able to pay. Diggs probably being one of them. Like we have to. If we don't do that and try to keep these players, We're not gonna have a lot of players.
True. Jerry, listen to Javi. I've been saying that for years about the Cowboys. Ultra Cowboys, why are you being delusional, bruh? Micah getting quarterback money.
He is. He is.
He'll be getting paid like what Derek Carr is getting paid 32, right? Ultra Cowboy, you're right. Micah gonna get like 180 million. He's so damn good, laughing out loud. I mean, we were talking about that. We were just talking on the side. We weren't talking about podcasts or anything. We're just talking about football, right? We're saying Micah is just he's a difference maker. He's a
Yeah.
true difference maker because he could play anything. I think he can even play safety. He can probably even play running back at a high level in the NFL. That's how I know people don't know football. They judging a third round wide receiver from South Alabama off of one season. Woo! Thank you, Hoodlum. Good night, guys. Like always, y'all are the best. DC for life. And I'm gonna be obnoxious with Jerry this year coming up. Let's go.
Let's go.
Be obnoxious all year. We don't need a running back. Go get Dalvin Cooks. I think he's gonna be available. I think he's gonna be one of those guys that'll come knock. You know what I mean? And I think the Cowboys probably would entertain the idea, but I did see that Miami wants to try to jump on him. Hold on, the proof is in putting Tolbert could not beat one leg Gallup a Noah Brown. Hoodlum, you are the clueless one. Ultra Cowboy, that offense that Kellen Moore was running was too complex, man. Too complicated. I've been saying Jackson Smith-Njigba was the best wide receiver in this draft. Dwight Thrasher.
Here we go, Jerry. Getting all smiley.
I saw him, and he's with me. He understands that Jackson Smith-Njigba is that dog, man. The proof is not in the pooping. Was you saying this was to this when it took Tony Pollard damn near 4 years to get on the field. Ooh, that's a good point too, Harv. You gotta look at that. Because he really didn't have his true breakout till year 4. But it's because they didn't really utilize him. Pollard was
but he was with Garrett. Garrett didn't give any. He'd made some horrible decisions. First of all, I would have kept White. Is it what's his name? White from the Dolphins, the quarterback. Is it Thomas White? What's his name? The quarterback?
Mike White.
Mike White. I would have kept him, and they let him go.
I think they drafted him in the 5th round too.
Who's a cornerback from the Niners that they freaking traded to the Chiefs? Ward?
Yeah, Chardarius Ward.
I would have never done those things. But the fact that Garrett kept his guys just because he liked them, right, was the problem that these players had. I wanted to keep Amendola. I thought he made the roster that year. And what did they do? Because he didn't like his guys, he liked his guys, he kept Sam Hurd. And look at that dude. I think that dude just got out of prison. I'm just saying the reason those things happened was because Garrett did those things. Instead of being like Bill Belichick and saying, who are the best players that can make the roster? Garrett didn't do that. And that's why we lost a lot of these good players. So that's just my opinion on it, the Pollard thing.
Somebody told us change teams. Life is short. There's still time. I guess that means you're a bandwagoner, right? Because not one team is the only team right now that's winning is the Chiefs. And if you say you're a Chiefs fan, don't give me that BS, man. Pollard was behind a Pro Bowler, not a broke leg, and a 7th round wide receiver. I think you need overpaid players this season. We need to go all out. We're trying to win a Super Bowl. I think the Cowboys already did that, and they didn't have to overpay for a lot what they got.
Nope.
What are you talking about, Ultra Cowboy? Like for real, like you sound like an 8-year-old man, 8-year-old child. I guess he means, right? Hoodlum. Actually, it took 2 years for Pollard to play. I think it was a blessing for Pollard because they extended his career, especially knowing that running back careers are 4 to 5 years.
I agree with that.
Yeah, like
I agree with that.
Doesn't really have that much tread on his tires.
I agree with that, but still, the situation with Garrett, like he just did. I think, honestly, in my opinion, if they played Pollard, because I wanted Pollard to play more, I think if they would have done that, they would have saved Zeke's career, in my opinion, but they didn't.
And then Hullum says, Pollard didn't start getting noticed until his 3rd year are all y'all Cowboys fans talking about. He kind of is right. It was his third season when he
Yeah.
started getting recognized. Russell Dyer, shout out to you. Thank you. Appreciate you for the he was helping us out with the name of the players. I just think winning a Super Bowl will help all situations. I think that it does. It's like, what round do you think a quarterback they add a quarterback? Max Duggan, Hendron, or he's probably talking about Hendon Hooker, I guess. What do you think, Harv? You think like in the fifth?
What?
They'll probably go after a quarterback,
They might fifth or sixth, probably.
fifth or sixth.
Yeah, somewhere there.
They are not playing. They're not paying Pollard as well. This is Pollard's last year. Damn, these
I
people don't
think
want
I
to pay.
honestly, I honestly think Pollard's this is his last year. I think they're doing the same thing they did with Schultz, man. They're not going to pay Pollard $7 to $10 million a year.
I mean, if they are able, I mean, does that mean they're going to double dip on running back because they're going to need a scat back, or you get your three down and then use Tony Pollard, and then next year you get your scat back. I mean,
And
I guess
I think they only need one more running back.
well, it just depends. You gotta hope that running back can do everything: tackle, run, and be a wide receiver. You need two good running backs, not one great running back, or three average backs. That's how the Eagles in Kansas City did
That's
it.
what I keep saying, man.
Running back position should be viewed as a revolving door.
All day. I keep saying that.
It looks like the Cowboys are treating the tight end position like that. Um, Let me see. I wanted Pollard to play more too, but how would his body feel now if he played back then?
Yeah,
His
but
body
I
would
don't
be
I don't
fine.
think they did it on purpose though. Like Zeke was getting paid, that was their main horse, and he stayed in the game all the time. I think that's just the way it was right. They didn't do that on like to help Pollard. I think they did it on purpose because they wanted Zeke on every down. I think that's the only reason Pollard wasn't coming in, which I don't
Aunt,
agree with.
Aunt Wizzy says they didn't want Pollard getting more touches because he was getting more yards when he got the ball. I think they're right because I think since uh, Zeke was getting the big money, he was making Zeke look bad. So they probably did hold back Tony a little bit. And thanks for it being all capitalized there. It just tells me that I guess you're shouting out whatever you're saying. And then she also goes on, Cowboys should get Texas running back Bijan Robinson. Russell says unless they get Gibbs or Robinson, that's only way. Maybe Henry or Dalvin Cook if he gets released. That's by Chris 3193. All these are options if, like, let's say you go into the draft and you just are not able to get the running back that you need. Yeah, I think the Cowboys need to look at that. Um, mm, Magic Johnson need to buy Ultra Cowboys some football knowledge. Jeez Louise. You guys are going at it. Do you guys do this at the other Cowboy channels that you guys were talking about earlier? Cowboys will get a weapon at tight end this year. We'll get a tight end this year. We'll get a weapon at tight end this year. I hope it's not early, man. Like I understand second, maybe third, but not first. He just brought the Redskins. Why not? Well, no, don't be talking about moms.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Fresh legs are explosive. Hoodlum, get
Let's all get along, man. Come on.
yeah, man.
Stop.
Come on.
Stop.
We are a
No more.
community. We are a
No more.
community, man. We are
No
a
more.
community.
I'm done. I'm done. No more.
I can't read that, Jerry.
There's too much hate in this world, man. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, let's not do that to each other, man. Jerry will never want it to look like he's wrong. So that's how he pays the big bucks. You know what? It's starting to look like, when you look at the big picture, you can kind of see that there's some truth to this. Even when they declined, he will never allow changes. I think there is some truth to this, Harvard. I really do think that they manipulate these things, and they control the coaches about allowing them to put out the best players and try to get out what they can because they're draft and develop. They're a draft and develop team. So if you look at that, I think like how Jerry Jones talked about Terrence Steele, you don't think that he's gonna try to like, and then like what Elia said, like, oh, he's gonna be a swing, so they don't have to pay him that much. It's sad,
Th-
but it could be
th-
something, there could be something to this.
This is my thing though. Like Leo Collins, right? I thought he was playing pretty good for the Cowboys, and he decided that he wanted more money and he wanted all these things. He wasn't happy. He went to another team, and I believe he's still a free agent. And he played horribly with the Bengals.
Horrible.
So I honestly think sometimes you got to be careful what you ask for, especially lately. And look at Schultz. Schultz declined the Cowboys was a 3-year, 4-year deal for $12 million a year, and he got $9 million with the Texans. I don't know, man. They need to be careful. Like it's not all. We'll see, I guess.
Russell Dyer says the whole deal with tight end. Look at Big Mike McCarthy's career as an offensive coordinator. He has never targeted tight end more than 50 times. Wow. A little something for you guys. They will diminish tight end role with more wide receivers. Look at Big Mike career as OC. Strong offensive line makes off every offensive player better. True. That's by Jabs 7777. True. He also gets attached to players and pays them when he shouldn't. So that's by Chris 3193. I guess he was uh the boss is always right, but the workers win the games. That's by Gene Castillo. Never outshine the master, man. That's the number one rule, man. Uh Aaliyah says, I can't even say anything about Jerry Jones when it comes to getting attached to players. I get attached to players too that cry when they leave. Man, I felt that with Tony Romo, man. I think with Tony Romo, damn, man, when he gave the team up to Dak, damn, I was sad, man.
I don't think he had a choice though.
I'm just saying, I was sad. I was truly sad,
So
and
was I. So was I.
I didn't want him to go because I mean, I grew up with him. That was the quarterback I got to know very well. I got to see him date all the hot chicks too, man. Like you know what I mean, all the superstar musicians. Hudlum says Schultz declined his contract because Ultra Cowboy stole his jaws. Hudlum. Cowboys have a lot of players who started with them and ended their career with the boys. Cowboys have a lot of players who started with them and ended their career with the boys. That's why you are America's team. Boom. He's actually right on that one.
Yeah.
I think we've seen a lot of players. I think even like D Ware though, he went off to the Broncos, won that. But you look at him now, he's there in Dallas. I mean, he's always around the
Yeah.
Cowboys. Uh so we said same with DeMarcus Ware. Um, but I think it's one of those things. Meritocracy speech was very yes. Reps Jay, that meritocracy speech was very sad. That's the one we're talking about. That's the one that really was a tearjerker, man. Whew. We got the 2 mock drafts, Harv. 11 days, man. And it's only gonna get better and better, man. When's our next live?
What, Tuesday? No,
Tuesday.
not Tuesday. No, not Tuesday.
I think it is Tuesday. Oh no, Monday.
Monday. Tomorrow.
Monday, tomorrow. 2,500 likes on TikTok. I still see them coming in. We appreciate you, TikTok. Thank you.
Be nice, TikTok.
You guys gotta be nice, man.
They're actually being nicer at TikTok than they are on YouTube right now.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on. I just think I don't know, man. TikTok, we'll see you guys tomorrow, mañana.
Later, TikTok.
And YouTube, what did he say? Oh, what did you say? Diggs became my favorite, and now we have this thing going on. I'm emotionally drained.
Yep, I told you,
I
man.
get you. You guys put in overtime tonight. Yeah, we had to, man. We felt like feels like forever, man. Like
Yeah.
keep it real. I love this. Tell Ultra Cowboy change his socks because his feet stink.
You guys are crazy, man.
Man, you guys are gonna get us banned, man. Stay classy, San Diego. Or what was the other one? Get don't forget to get
Your cats and dogs neutered or spayed.
your pets. Yeah. Well, that's it for us, YouTube. We love you.